On LBC, Ken Livingston said Hitler was a Zionist. And I heard some Jews also say that. He was a Zionist. Many people say he read the Quran, then killed 6 million Jews. Huh? Hitler read the Quran and then he killed 6 million Jews. Well, he got the idea from the Quran. Come on, man. Hitler did this Holocaust, right? And it was his own perception and idea. He was a Christian. He was not a Zionist. He was a Christian. And because in Germany, even the women are very tall, well built and tall. So he wanted a race. So what he did was he collected all the tall men and all the tall women, and then he asked them to sleep together and produce children without marriage, so that he can have a new race, a new human race. This was his idea, and this didn't come from Quran. He was against Jewish people. He killed them, not because he read Quran. He was not a Zionist, right? Zionist basically is a Jew word. I mean, any Jew who becomes extremist is a Zionist. You cannot say a Christian is a Zionist. It's impossible. I mean, Jewish people are very good people. Those who practice Kabbalah, they're wonderful people. Yeah? Similarly, Christians are good people. Bad people, there is a bad apple in every garden and a bad fish in every pond. In a similar way, there are bad people in every religion and good people in every religion. There are bad people among Muslims, and there are bad people among Christians. And of course, there are bad people among Jews. But not everybody is bad. And if somebody is bad, don't think his religion is bad. If a Christian is bad, then that person is bad individually. Individuals can be bad. Religions are not bad. Yeah? Christianity is not bad. Judaism is not bad. Islam is not bad. But if some bad person is practicing Islam, then that bad person is bad, not Islam. Similarly, if some Jews are bad, it doesn't mean their religion is bad. It's about individuals. Yeah, obviously, because the conjecture about Islam has gone bad. Now people are attributing all sorts of bad things to Islam and the Quran. But you need to call a spade a spade. You can't just, paint anything in your own color and say this is bad. I mean, how come Islam did not inspire people in the last 1400 years to carry out carnage and become savage and wild and do not let live anybody? You see, I tell you something. Like, according to Jewish belief, God promised them the promised land, right? So God promised them that God would give them the land, the proposed land, the land which was to be given to them. So what has been promised by God, and God is supposed to grant them the possession of that land. Leave it to God. God will do it. If you are making efforts and you're promoting militancy, and you're trying to take the responsibility of God in your own hands, and you're trying to acquire that piece of land by force, you're not Jewish. You're manipulating the words of God. God will give them the land which God promised them. But let God give it to you. Why are you trying to do it yourself? Let God do what only God can do. If you were able to do it, then God would say, okay, you do it, you can do it. Why would God promise? God wouldn't make a promise if you were able to do it yourself. तुम्हारे अंदर इतनी सकत होती कि भाई हाँ हम वापस ले लेंगे, तो अल्लाह मियाँ फरमाते जी वापस ले लो, कौन सी बड़ी बात है, जाओ वापस ले लो. लेकिन अल्लाह ने ये तो नहीं कहा ना. That's not a small thing, yeah? If God thought it was a very small, tiny, petty issue, and he would have said, yeah, go, make an effort, and you can do it. Come on, man. I mean, God wouldn't be bothered to make a promise if you were capable enough to retain the land. But God didn't say that. God said, I would return it back to you, and that is my promise. And God does honor His promises. He doesn't make fake, empty, hollow promises. So when God promised them the land, it simply means that they were not capable of retaining that land. So God took the responsibility of retaining that land and giving it back to them. Now these people who are making efforts and promoting militancy and terrorism, they can never be able to be successful. But the time will soon come when on behalf of God, Gohar will fulfill the promises.
Aura TV. Guidance. Brought to you